Good evening, everyone. You just caught me having a gulp of my coffee, and just as I had to say good evening, it was going down the hole. Danny boy, how you doing?
That moment. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Well, I'm actually all right, mate. I tell you what, the old temperature has dropped a little bit, and
Ain't it
it's
amazing?
oh,
Ain't it amazing?
it's a lot better. To be fair, it's a lot better.
We had a bit
When
of rain down this way today, Paul. I don't know about you.
did you really? I
Yeah,
haven't seen rain, Danny, since where are we? Ju-
1874.
July, I think the last time I
July,
saw a
yeah.
drop of
Yeah,
rain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, only a little bit. Only for 10 minutes, but yeah, it come down.
But I went into Benidorm today. I had a brilliant roast dinner in Benidorm. If anyone is in Benidorm and they want a nice Sunday roast, Yorkshire Pride.
That's where me
In
and you met up the other day, weren't it?
That's
We had,
right,
we
yeah.
had a bit of breakfast in there. It was nice.
Lovely bit of grub in there. Had a fantastic Sunday roast, and it was lovely, mate. I met a few viewers and bumped into quite a few viewers today.
I think one of the ladies at work there might be a viewer, right?
Yes. But I'm not sure if they want anyone to know.
No.
I don't know.
She might have worked there.
But you used to work there, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, mate. I mean, but look, listen, the grub's lovely, and went there with my son-in-law, who's setting up a new business. I'm going to be talking about that soon. My son-in-law's setting up a business out here, which I think the viewers are going to love. I need to speak to him first to make sure that it is okay with me talking about it. I don't see why not, but I'll speak to him about it. And if he says yeah, I'll tell you all about it and point you in the direction of his YouTube channel. It's going to be fun. What about you, mate? What have you been up to?
Nothing, mate. Carter goes back to school now, so that's nice. He's had his 11 weeks off, although he's been at school every day, which is great because he wanted to go in. He's been at the summer camp. But yes, mate, everything's rosy. To be fair, I think I've sold me motor. They went out for a test drive in it today. They're just
Which
waiting
one?
For the Peugeot, the plug-in,
Okay.
the hybrid one. And so fingers crossed that's gone. And it just releases another, a car outlet because at the moment it's a little bit crazy with cars,
Got a few bits to get through tonight,
Oh
Danny
my
boy.
gosh.
Yeah,
I've got
got a
absolutely
few.
nothing written down, mate.
And I've got, and you don't know what's coming either, do you? So,
No, I don't. I haven't got a
first
clue.
of all, let's have a quick look. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Good evening. Lovely to see you all. Thank you very much. Steve Howells, he was indeed first and the first to like tonight. Don't forget to do that for me, guys. Thank you very much. Oh, look, a geezer called Danny in Spain. See you later.
Well, that was a good-looking chap.
Ray Burke, stay strong. Angelina, good evening. Looking forward to it, Danny. Lovely. Not me then, just Danny, eh?
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Our good old friend Des, just
right,
at
Des.
Alicante Airport, going to miss this one. Hopefully, we'll catch up with both of you next weekend.
Fantastic.
And thank you very much, Des. I think that's for you, that one, Danny.
Are we gonna see Des then?
I hope so, yes. There'll
That'd
be
be
a few
lovely.
of us next week. So lovely. So let's get on to the first bit of good news today. Many of you probably will have seen this, but just in case you haven't, have a quick look at this. So today is indeed a great day for our great nation because Advance has hit its initial target of 30,000 members. Yes, already. You see, the people have spoken, and now we will speak for you, the people. Advance the UK, our future is together.
Fantastic, isn't it, Paul?
There you go,
Fantastic.
Danny. That
Fantastic,
is 30,000 members in pretty much record time, in all honesty.
It's been about 5 or 6 months, isn't it, Paul?
No, mate, it's 2 months.
2 months.
Two to 2.5 months.
Didn't it take Reform 4 years or something to hit 30,000
Like
people?
that. So, look, we're all obviously absolutely delighted. I'm really pleased for Ben, who today has pledged to now put £100,000 of his own money
Wow.
into the pot. You can't. Anyone that's prepared to put 100 grand of their own money in, you got to give them a big, massive round of applause.
Yeah, absolutely, mate.
So well done, Ben. Well done to the team, and I'm delighted for him. Absolutely delighted. Mrs. T, as you know, is away this week. Danny, she's back overseeing her elderly parents,
Okay.
and
I'm surprised you ain't been over for dinner, mate.
Well, it's funny you say that, Danny, because have a little look at this, and I've got a story to this one. Right, what's
I don't
this?
know anything that's coming up.
What's this? Guys, something a little bit different today, because Mrs. Thorpe has gone back to the UK to see her parents for a few days, which leaves me in charge of doing my own dinner. And I've got to tell you, I'm finding it a challenge. But what we have tonight, early Saturday night, God, look at the state of that. Early Saturday night, you are coming out with me in Benidorm after me dinner. Have a look at that.
Oh, your daddy's.
Beautiful. Can you hear the dog? Puffing and
Actually,
panting.
yeah. I thought that
Can
was
you
you,
hear
Paul.
No. I'll tell you what it is, Danny, right? I've got to be honest with you now. I can't lie, right? So I did myself my dinner last night, my daddy's sauce. So what you see there is just what a nice couple of pork chops, right? I don't think I cooked it properly because I didn't half have a dicky belly last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mate.
Come back,
No,
Mrs.
that's
T.
no good. That's no good. That's no
Come
good,
back,
mate.
come back, Mrs. Thorpe. Oh my God, yeah, it weren't ideal. I was going to go out into Benidorm last night, and I went out for about 10 minutes and ended up coming back.
Oh, really? It started as quick as that, did it?
Yeah, it weren't. I'm sure it was the pork chops, mate. I think I had to cook them a bit.
Yeah, I've just sent you a quick video. I don't know if you can get it on there. I've sent it to you on your WhatsApp.
I'll have a quick look, Danny.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get it on there.
I
That
might
was
be
my
able
day.
to.
That was my day, mate. It's totally in contrast to where you was.
Oh, it hasn't come through. Not at
It's
the
just,
moment. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'll let me see if I
Have a
can
look
get
at the
it up.
state of that, mate.
Let me see if I can get it up. Good evening, chaps and chapesses. Trey, good evening. Snowy Owl says Nigel Farage. Well, good luck with that one.
I guess, Paul, if there was again, you know me and politics, I don't really want to get involved in it, but I guess if there was a snap general election tomorrow, it would be reform. But, you know, there's still, I can't really see a election being false. So I think, you know, Advance have got a really, really good chance.
Well, talking about an election being called, I mean, there's a massive thing going on at the moment. People calling on the King to dissolve Parliament and call an election. It's,
What's your take on that, mate?
Well, it's not something that I would normally take a lot of notice of, to be honest with you. But we're living in extraordinary times, Danny. Anything's possible. Yeah. I mean, we really are. I don't know. I mean, people watching this, let me know what you think in the chat, right? It's Sunday night. It's not going to be an overly heavy one. I know my video this morning was quite heavy, and I'm going to do a follow-up to that video very soon because some people, I think, took it the wrong way. But I'm going to do a follow-up to that. But tonight's going to be a little bit of politics, a little bit of fun, and we're going to talk about something totally left field towards the end of the show. I said left field, not left wing. Right. So, look, we're living in extraordinary times.
That's for sure.
I was looking at my passport earlier on, and it says, Her Majesty's government, Her Majesty, I can't remember the exact words, but requires me to be able to pass through without let or hindrance. I cannot come home without let or hindrance. And there are a lot of other people. That guy, that Irish guy, what was his name? Lynham, whatever his name was, the Father Ted comedy writer.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's got a British passport or an Irish passport. I think he has a British passport, but I'm not entirely sure. But he couldn't come in through Heathrow without let or hindrance. There's a lot of people can't move around the country now without let or hindrance. You as well.
I experienced a terrible thing, didn't I?
So we're living in extraordinary times, Danny. Extraordinary times. I mean, tomorrow night, I have the amazing Sarah White from Epping. She's been arrested and charged, and she's been, part of the Pink Ladies movement. Sarah's on the channel tomorrow night live. You don't want to miss that one, trust me. Nothing surprises me at the moment, Danny. Whatever life throws at us in the UK right now, whatever happens, I don't think that anything would surprise me, because we're seeing things take place right now that I never ever, in my heart, never thought I would see. And I'll give you an example. My wife has gone back to see her parents. Her mummy's 90 and her dad's 93. Her dad's suffering from cancer. He's in a condition that is not curable, but manageable.
Yeah.
He's not well. He's got the onset of Alzheimer's. Her mum, bless her, she's struggling with everything. And one of her daily releases is to go for a walk. She's still very active. For a 90-year-old, she's amazingly fit. And she likes to walk. Funny enough, so does my wife. And she lives within 10 minutes maximum of the Copthorne Hotel, where there's been a lot of demonstrations just recently. I think Liam was at one last week. She has not taken her walk now for 3 months.
That has an adverse effect, doesn't it, Paul, on your mental health as well as your physical health?
As well as her
Obviously,
physical, yeah.
You know, that once you start, how old is she now?
90.
Once you start, especially at 90, my dad's the same age. Once you start to sit there, and not get up and not get out and not do your little normal routine, that's when things start to seize up, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I mean, the thing is, Danny, look, in all honesty, I've told her, spoke to her today, I said, look, in all honesty, you're probably perfectly safe. I wouldn't overly concern yourself. And with all due respect, these young men, they're not interested in 90-year-old women, right? But it's the perception, the fact that she actually feels that way as a 90-year-old whose father served in the army. He was military police. She was sent down to wherever she was sent down when she was a kid, was taken away from her mum and dad. She had to go on, what do they call it? I can't remember what the name is now, but they sent them down the south coast somewhere to get them out of London. They were in Camberwell. And, she witnessed some pretty nasty stuff when she was a kid. She's grown up all of her life, born and bred, proud Londoner, and she's now afraid to leave her front door. Now, whether she's justified doesn't really matter. Whether she's actually in any physical danger is really irrelevant. The fact of the matter is that that's how she perceives it.
Yeah.
Those people have been plonked on her doorstep, and there's a bus stop not far from where she lives, and these guys are often at the bus stop. To be fair, they're not causing any problems. They've not approached her or said any. They could be perfectly fine, Danny. It's not.
Quite probably are.
Yeah, quite probably are. Let's be fair, right? She's not had any problems, but she's scared, and she shouldn't be scared. She shouldn't be scared. And something else has happened today as well from another friend who is just down the road from her, because again, it's very close to the Copthorne Hotel. I'll just get the message up. I can't read it all out because there's too many details in there. But basically, this couple bought a house in 2021 just around the corner from the Copthorne Hotel. They paid £675,000 for it 4 years ago. They've just managed to sell it for 677. So 4 years later,
They're at a massive loss.
Now, that area, I can tell you now, Danny, that area is affluent. It is a sought after area around the Copthorne area in itself is very much sought after. There's a lot of farmland around there. There's a lot of wealthy people. There's a lot of business people. 675 in that sort of area doesn't buy you a great big house. It buys you like a fairly average, smallish 3-bedroom, semi or maybe detached property.
Well, if they bought that 4 years ago, Paul, with the solicitor costs, obviously stamp duty, legal costs, moving costs, inflation, they're at a massive loss for that.
They've been, I mean, the general chit chatter is on that property is it should be worth about 850. Right.
Yeah.
But because of what's going on around the corner,
yeah,
they've struggled to sell it for 677. So technically they've made a $2,000 profit, but by the time they've paid all their fees and blah blah blah,
big loss.
They've made quite a big loss.
The problem is, Paul, say they wanted to move area, those other properties have all gone up. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
What they've got X amount of money in their pot to move, and then all the other properties that have possibly gone up 10, 15% in that time.
Hi, Maldy. Hi, Luke. Thank you very much. OAP 66. Hi, Danny. Hope all is well. Just hope Paul keeps his family head on tonight. I will keep my family head on tonight.
Non-political.
I will indeed. Cop Watcher. Thank you, mate. Been a member for 16 months. Wow, brilliant. Thank you very much. Hi, Paul and Danny.
Cheers, mate.
Cy Harris, cheers, mate. Good evening, gentlemen. I joined Advance early on. My membership number is 447. Don't know why that would be.
No, it can't be, can it? Unless they've reset it at 30.
They might have done. I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what they've done, Paul.
Paul, just got the Thorpe thing at the bottom of the screen. That's taken you a while to realise that one then. Right, so Saturday, Danny, obviously, as everyone will know, it's a big day in London, and I just want to go through one or two things. What's this? Maureen Roberts. Hi, Paul and Danny. Looking at this photo, Danny, you will win the boxing spa. Your height and size of your fists and build, Paul, looks a bit impish beside you. Sorry, Paul. I still love you. Hello, everyone. Maureen,
that was my thumbnail, Paul.
Maureen, compared to Danny, I am impish. I've got to tell you, mate, the old brain works a lot better than the body these days. I went to a...
That's what she's talking about.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. You're a big lad, Danny. You're a lump.
Yeah, I am at the moment. No training.
I went when one of my son-in-laws was over last week. We had to go on the old punch bag.
Oh yeah,
and it beat me.
Swung back, did it?
It swung back and knocked me out. Yeah. So, so next Saturday, guys, obviously a massive day. We got 1,636 people watching. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love you all to death. Thank you for watching this evening. Hope you're going to enjoy the show. Might be a little bit different tonight, but hopefully you're still going to enjoy it. Saturday coming up. No doubt many of you would have seen Tommy's appeal. But regardless of any other appeal, any other news, words that you might have seen, read, I want to make my own appeal tonight to everyone that is going. First of all, please, no face masks. I know you've heard it before, but anyone covering their face will not be welcome and will almost certainly be removed by the stewards from the crowd. So that's embarrassing. It's troublesome. So please do not wear face masks. We are not the other lot. We do not need to hide our identity. We are proud of who we are. And, face masks are not welcome. That's the first thing. Second thing is, we've had a lot of difficulties with the police, and we're going to show a couple of videos later about some of the behaviour of the police up and down the country, which I just cannot approve of, and quite frankly, makes me sick to the stomach. But again, we are better than the other lot. There were hundreds of arrests again in London yesterday, and we must show the police, the authorities, the government, and more importantly, the watching world and the media, and most importantly, our friends in the United States, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and the people of the United States that we are the good guys. So behaviour, your good behaviour, please, I beg of you, is absolutely imperative. And the biggest two fingers that we can give this government is to behave impeccably, to be polite and respectful towards the police. And at the end of the day, touch wood, please God, it all goes well. Our people will clear up after them, pick up all the mess and thank the police for their service as we walk away. Now, I know that some of you might feel that that's going to stick in your throat a little bit, but believe me, it's the way forward. So my appeal to everyone Saturday will be, please behave yourselves, take your best behaviour and be very, very proud. Let's just quickly watch this. There you go. If that doesn't stir you to get up on Saturday and get down into London, nothing will. I'm going to be absolutely gutted that I'm not going to be there. I think I'm either going to do a live stream all day or I'm going to stay in bed, Danny. I can't quite decide which one it is. But look, the bottom line is this: is that if you are on the edge, if you're thinking, shall I go football? Shall I go out shopping? Do you know what? I'm sick to death of football, right? Sod the football for one day. Blow the goddamn football out. There will be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people filling football stadiums right across the country when they should be goddamn empty. That's my opinion. If you can go to a goddamn football match, you can go to London. That's my view. And I'm sorry, the football, all the football lads will be there at the weekend. They'll be forsaking their day with their club for their country, and that's the right thing to do. And all credit to them. But let's hope it goes well. I think it will. I'm confident it will. I know the organisation has been absolutely immense. I'm not personally involved with any of the organisation of it, but let's hope it goes well. Good evening, Claire. Lovely to see you, darling.
Got a question there, Paul. Someone's actually said Miss Wheezy. I can't put it up because it's through your channel tonight.
Okay, yeah.
Why is Paul not going?
Oh, blimey. I've done that one.
I don't want to land that one on you, really, but
no, I don't mind, Danny. But I think most of the viewers will be bored with hearing it. But look, the bottom line is this: is that I can't tell you the full story at the moment. Right? I can't tell anyone the full story right now. But I'll give you a little clue. I mean, look, everyone knows that the last 3 times that I've come home from Spain to the UK, I've been held in a pen and released when they fancy it. And I've just felt that something is brewing. Blow me, Danny then went home and was held for 6 hours by the anti-terror mob. Right? Now, just held, questioned,
fingerprinted,
fingerprinted, DNA, treated like a bloody criminal. Yeah, treated like an absolute criminal. Now, here's the thing. As I explained the other night, I've been soul searching for some time about coming home. I want to come home and see my other grandchildren, but I just can't take the risk right now. And one of the reasons is that I believe that I have personally, for some reason, upset a senior member of a certain party. And I believe that they don't like me. And let me just say that the changes in government this week, the changes, the rearranging of the deck chairs on the Titanic has potentially only made that situation worse for me. And I'll leave it at that. But the answer to why I can't come back at the weekend is because I don't want to take the chance. I don't want to become the next Lucy Connolly. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't said anything inflammatory or wrong. In fact, I've always been completely the opposite. But if someone in a high position has taken a personal disliking for you for whatever reason, you're fighting a battle that you can't win. And the bottom line is my family need me more than one extra body demonstration where there's going to be 500,000 people. That's it, basically. Kid Mambo, thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Good evening, Jack. Nice to see you, mate. I'm hoping that you've joined Advanced by now. Leslie, good evening. Lovely to see you. David Lunn, thank you very much. This is very dangerous now. Be careful till they are absolutely gone. Yep. Absolutely spot on the money. Retro Rich, cheers, mate. Opted out of paying my political levy with my unions day. I'm seriously thinking of using that money saved up to sign up with Advance UK. Please, please, please do that. Honestly, thank you very much for the super. I would honestly have preferred you to put that towards Advance UK membership. I really do. David Crosby, Starmer is ace on the punch bag. Yeah, have you seen the melt? Have you seen him? Unbelievable. Right, Danny, I've got some news. Now, one of the guys that looks after me at these events, his name's John. He's a very dear friend. He's a good lad, John. Very good lad. He's one of 3 or 4 people that take care of us, and thank you very much for your service, lads.
Hello, John, if you're watching.
John has asked Danny and myself and a few other YouTubers to record a message for a relative, and this is what we came up with. Who said that us YouTubers haven't got a heart? Eh? There we go. Let's have a look.
For John's Aunt June, happy 90th birthday. Sorry for the horrendous quality of the video here. It's just, and I'm late in getting this as well because I wasn't checking my phone. So have a great rest of the day. John, you're a legend, and I was going to say, you're a nephew, aren't you? What a brilliant nephew. So happy birthday to Aunt June.
Hello, June, from Danny here in Spain. I understand you watch our channels all the time. Just want to wish you a happy 90th birthday. Hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you soon.
Hello, Aunt June. It's me, Andy the Gabby Cabby. Now, little birdie tells me, well, he's not really a little birdie, actually. It's your nephew, John, that it's your 90th birthday. I'll give him a slap for giving your age away. Anyway, I have a very special message for you. And it goes something like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aunt June. Happy birthday to you. I hope that was in tune. Anyway, enjoy your day, and I hope you have a great one and a sport rotten. See ya.
Hey, Junie, it's your birthday, 90 years old. John says you've never been kissed. Not yet, anyway. Happy birthday, darling.
Hello there. Well, I have a friend named John, and he has a very special aunt named June, and it's her 90th birthday today. All I want to say is happy birthday, June, and may there be many more of them. And you know something? It's all right to get a little bit tipsy today, you know. Have a great birthday.
There you go, Danny.
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic.
Now, there's only one problem.
Go on.
John, the bugger, has telephoned me this afternoon, laughing his head off, to tell me that he hasn't got an Auntie June who's 90 a day. He's been pulling all our legs. John, we owe you one, brother.
Yeah, we do.
We owe you one.
Cry wolf, mate. Cry
He phoned
wolf.
up. He phoned up and he couldn't talk to me for laughing after watching that video, right? Because I sent him the collage, right? And I said, "There you go, pal. I hope she enjoys that." And he rang me back and he was crying with laughter on the phone. I said, what's going on? And he couldn't talk, right? And then eventually he said, Paul, he said, I've got to tell you, mate, I haven't got a Auntie June.
Do you know what? He's a bit of a prankster, isn't he? He got us
Oh,
once.
just a bit.
Do you remember that? He got us once through somebody that we knew. He put the message out. His dad picked up an answer. He picked up a phone once, picked up John's mobile and said, no, he's passed away. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
so I'm phoning everyone frantically going, oh my God, John's passed away. And it was a big wind up. I mean, he is nice.
But I'll tell you what, I've got to give it to Andy the Gabby Cabby. His one got me the most. Let's have a little look at this one. I see Masons. Why does Thorpe, there's a little clue for you, this guy don't like me, look. Why does Thorpe use Mason symbolism in his thumbnails and profile? I'm sorry to disappoint you, mate, but I haven't got a goddamn clue what you're on about. I wouldn't know a Masonic symbol unless it banged me on the top of the nose, apart from the usual one that you see everywhere. Do tell me, I'm interested, which Masonic symbolism have I used in my thumbnail? Very interesting. But I've never been to a Masonic meeting, and in fact, I've only ever known one Mason in my life, or at least who owned up to it. You know, dear, some people do like to make stuff up in their mind, don't they? Katie Walsh, I chicken pies. Yeah, that was, I won't be doing that. I won't be cooking pork again, I'll tell you that.
How you feeling now then?
No, I'm all right, mate, but let's put it this way. I wouldn't want to go on a big dipper. I might see it all over again. Do you know what I mean?
When I next see you.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a bit of me. I got to be honest with you. The Sheikh of Araby, thank you so much. Good luck on the 13th from Maggot in USA. No mask, no booze, wear a smile, be a happy warrior, Paul O'Keefe. Brilliant message, mate. Brilliant message, and that is absolutely spot on. What you got to remember is that if you see anyone causing trouble, they're no friends of the country. They're no patriots. They're just a pain in the arse who are there to ruin it for everyone else. Angelina Shoaib is in the chat. Hi to Shoaib. How you doing, brother?
Mate. How are you?
No speak. Sorry we haven't spoken recently, mate, but I've been super duper stupid busy.
I spoke to Shoaib today, mate.
I haven't spoken to him for a few weeks. The weeks just keep flying by. The days, the weeks just keep flying by. And supposedly he was going to be taking it easy out here, but it hasn't quite worked out that way. Richard Hines, I met you, Danny and Rich, in February. I was a steward on the day. Going Saturday, can't wait. Well done, Richard.
Well done, Richard.
Good man.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you for your service. That is a job that is very, very important indeed. James Rooney, Paul, stay where you are. Your voice is more important than all the haters. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I mean, I've come to terms with what I have to do. I don't particularly like it, but yeah. Luca Photography London. Could you say again where the meeting point will be on the 13th? I was at Waterloo Station originally, but I heard the plan had changed. Thanks, Paul. Do you know what? I tell you what, I will get Richard on. I think I know, but obviously because I'm not going to be there, I haven't been following that part of it as I normally would. Richard is fully aware of all the details. I'll have Richard on probably at least twice before the weekend. Pop back and yeah. Paul, if the lad who wanted to join advance, can you send this tenner over to him? I will be delighted to. If he gets in contact with me, I'll be delighted to do that. Thank you, Mark. Really appreciate that. 49 months a channel member. How lovely is that?
Cheers, Mark. Hope you're well, mate.
Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that, Mark. I just bought a Insta360 camera with some of the super chats, Danny. So
yeah, fantastic, mate. You looked at them the other day, didn't you? They're not cheap, though, are they? They're not cheap.
No, it was 500 and something euros.
Yeah. So that's what all the super chats and that go towards, doesn't it? You know, I've got a drone video coming out tomorrow, mate.
Have you done one, have you?
I've done one. My first one, you'll have to bear with me because I'm still a bit sort of fingers and thumbs, and I've got a bit of vertigo when it goes up because I'm looking at the screen, and I'm actually, because it's high, I feel like I was going a bit unsteady. But anyway, it's coming out tomorrow morning, 9:30 in the morning. I think it's coming out.
It's a
Danny,
good
have you
question,
joined-
Danny, because I
Go
don't
on,
even
mate.
know myself. Have you joined Advanced UK?
Oh yeah, mate. Weeks and weeks ago, absolutely weeks ago. I think I was like 14 or 15,000. My membership number was. I can tell you actually because they send you an email. Go on, fire away, Paul, for a minute. You gone on mute, mate.
Oh, Danny, I wouldn't give you.
was gonna say,
I wouldn't
you went
give
a
you.
bit quiet.
I wouldn't give you membership number
No, I
out.
won't give it
Danny.
out, mate. I won't give it out, but I'll tell you when I joined Advance.
Love the Lord. Reform UK Party. Second day was a barn burner. The
2nd
first
of August,
day,
mate. I joined.
2nd of August. Yeah,
And it
good
was
man.
it was just short. It was over 19,000, but short of 20,000. There you go.
Going to talk a little bit about this because I've had, I don't even want to know how many WhatsApp groups I'm in, Danny. It's probably, let's say I'm in 20 WhatsApp groups and there's 50 messages go through them groups per group every day, right? Don't take a lot of working out how many messages that I see or don't see every day. And there's been a lot of back and forth between friends who are basically all on the same side. We're all in the same WhatsApp groups. We all want the same thing. 50% of them have moved to Advance. The other 50% are saying, no, I'm sticking with Reform because they offer a bad chance, blah, 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 blah. But I think the one that summed it up tonight was a friend of mine was saying, look, they want to stick with Reform because they feel that they're going to offer us what we need. My answer to that was, they turned us down. They turned us away. They won't let thousands of people join that party. If you've been a member of other parties in the past, I was a member of For Britain, which is, it was never a banned party or a far-right race-hating party. For Britain was very similar to what UKIP is or Advance or Reform. But being a member of that party meant that I couldn't join Reform. But never mind, right? Because I'm not worried about personal stuff. All I'm worried about is the country. But Nigel Farage's had his chance. He stabbed us all in the back. He stabbed Tommy in the back. He stabbed UKIP in the back many years ago. He stabbed Gerard Batten in the back many years ago. And I've seen enough of the guy. And with Zia Youssef in charge at the top there, I don't trust him. I don't even think that Nigel Farage will actually, even if he got the chance, I think Zia Youssef stands more chance of being Prime Minister than Nigel Farage, in the respect that if they won the next election, I think Farage would step aside, disappear off to America, and would end up with Mohammed Zia Youssef as the Prime Minister. And by the way, I'll make another prediction. Don't be surprised if Sadiq Khan is Prime Minister of this country within the next 2 years. Don't be surprised at all. Let's have a little look.
I don't know whether people are not sort of getting the message. So I'm not going to read out the name, but someone's saying it's going to be hilarious if you're not there, Paul. When you've just read out your reasons for not making
Why would it be? Why would it be hilarious? I'll tell you what's hilarious. People writing silly messages. Baz, the tide has finally turned. I've waited years for this. I think a lot of us have. But like I said earlier on, Danny, I'll just look at this one. James Rooney, Epping protesters were displaying Advanced UK banners. They were indeed beautiful to see. Good news for Advanced UK. Yeah, I mean, look, many people are done with Reform. Those that aren't, I am not going to have a go at them. I'm not going to. I don't consider them to be our opponents. I consider them to be in my. If I'm honest, I just consider them
You're
to
saying
be.
that they're not the answer.
I'm saying they're not the answer, and I'm saying that if they want to continue to support reform, I think they're being naive. With all due respect, Farage will not deliver. I guarantee it. He will not deliver. Look at who he's bringing into the party. Look at who he's bringing into the party. That says it all. This is probably a wind-up.
Interesting one, Paul. Just before you read that, someone's just put, I'm 42,287 and they joined on Thursday.
Right, I don't know how the membership numbers are working because some of those numbers will have included people that joined Advance before it was Advance. Because before it was Advance, it was, can't remember the name now, but Ben explained it the other night. This is probably a wind-up. God of Frogs, can you give my friend Fat Dan a shout-out? Fat Dan, good evening, mate. Indoors, good evening from Clacton-on-Sea, lovely part of the world. Poor Port, good evening from Scotland. See, I'm doing my best to read out as many as I can.
Yeah, mate, it's important to get in the normal chat as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Joanne, can't go Saturday, don't go out anymore. That's a shame, Joanne.
Join it online, Joanne. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people streaming.
There will be indeed. Andrew Esty. Good evening, gentlemen. Hope you and yours are blessed. What chances are there that Ant Middleton, Suella Braverman and Rupert Lowe join? Ben said earlier today that Rupert's considering it. Look, Andrew, one of the best questions of the night so far to me. I'm just going to tell it as I see it. Although I am within the College of Advance UK, that does not gag me from having an opinion and being able to say it. That is one of the beautiful things about Advance, as opposed to Reform. If you're a member of Reform and you mention Tommy, or if you retweet one of his posts, or probably one of mine, they'll kick you out. But we can still have our say when we're in Advance UK. Now, I'm just going to get that up again there. The chances of Ant Middleton, Suella Braverman and Rupert Lowe joining. Well, I can't tell you that, Andrew, because I don't know. But what I would say is that all three, if they love their country as much as they love themselves, and I mean that in the nicest possible way, I don't mean that to be rude, but people have got to put egos to one side. This is going to be like a domino effect with Advance. People keep telling me they've got no chance, that Reform have got the market sewn up. No. This is like a domino effect. One name after another will move and defect, and that is how the job will be done. If it should fail, we'll have to have a rethink, but I don't believe that it will fail. But my answer to that is, Andrew, is that if Ant Middleton was watching this, my appeal to him would be, Ant, come and join us, my friend. Suella, I really got a lot of time for Suella Braverman. I think she was very harshly treated when she was in government. Her husband, Raoul, is also a good guy. I would love to see the pair of them join. And, of course, Rupert as well. And I think Rupert now Rupert's worked himself into a position now where I think people are going to stop listening. And that will be really unfortunate, because I think Rupert's a great guy. I think he wants the best things for our country, but it's going to take more. We need more from you, Rupert. We need you properly on side. That's my opinion. And it's a personal opinion. It's not an official party line or anything else. That is what I think. Jackie Lee's, well, so much for the emergency alert. Sat looking at my phone at 3 o'clock. Sod all happened. Take it they don't give a shit about me. Well, if it goes off on Strictly's on, they can F off. Well, mine never went off either. Did yours, Danny?
No, mate. To be hang on, it comes on. Sorry, mate. I'm getting messages from people as well. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, mine never. My UK phone never went off.
I can tell you on my other phone. Nah, it's not on mine. Nah.
Can you give Danny in Spain a shout?
Oh.
My mate Paul, that is coming over to see us next week, says the bottle of port is in the suitcase already. Paul, cheers, brother. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Chris and the other lads.
I'll be coming up to see you guys
next week. Are you staying over, Danny?
Yeah, probably. I haven't spoke to Sophie about it yet. What? You don't want to mention it on the channel.
So you haven't asked the boss yet? That's what you mean?
I haven't cleared it with the boss. She's the one with the credit card.
And we all know who wears the trousers in your house, Danny, don't we?
Oh, mate, I tell you what.
We all
Video
know.
shows it tomorrow. Who wears the trousers?
We know who wears the trousers. Let's get on to this one, because this one kind of wound me up a little bit. Let's have a little look at this video from Speaker's Corner. I think this is young Bob. Let's have a little look at this. Listen to what the police officer has to say.
For doing what?
So this gentleman believes that you've been involved in harassing him, so asking him questions when he doesn't not wish to answer questions.
In Speaker's Corner?
In Speaker's Corner, he appreciates that these things happen, and that's why we're creating a crime report for it, just to look into it. He also says that cameras are put in his face quite often. He asks them not to be. He tries to walk away.
So let me get this right. A Muslim speaker who goes around the UK speaking for Islam, that man there, Paul Williams, he's reporting me, or has ongoingly reported me for harassment, because in Speaker's Corner I attempt to confront him by posing questions, even though his cameraman also posted videos labelling it as a debate.
Well, listen, if there are different allegations, okay, if you've got a counter allegation to make, then you can absolutely make that.
Well, the counter allegation would just be that he's wasting police resources and giving false accusations.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. But
because you understand that if the legal precedent is set, that for whatever reason, if you have, I don't know, say more than one point of contact with someone in the corner, that somehow means that's considered a form of harassment and arrestable offence, then how the hell are we going to have any discourse in Speaker's Corner? This is going to be an absolute waste of police time. Everyone would be arrested here, because we have more than one interaction with debaters in the corner. If he's up to a vulnerable Christian who doesn't know their faith properly, because he's taking advantage of weak-minded Christians, then I, as a debater of the alternative religion he's talking about, goes up to him because there's a public challenge of debate. That's not harassment. He's advertising himself. He's advertising himself as a debater who will debate anyone, and when someone comes up to him that he doesn't like, even though he's advertised it, he cries to the police. Does that seem exactly reasonable to you?
I appreciate what you're saying, but at the end of the day, if somebody comes to me and wants to report crime, it's my duty to make an investigation and to investigate.
Sure, like that.
You're on mute, mate.
I think that will do, right? So someone basically comes to her, makes a complaint, they're harassed, alarmed, distressed or whatever, and she's straight over there, right? No messing about, straight in there, can't wait. Let's watch the next one, because this is all building up to something. There's a point to this. This is in Bristol. Watch the police's reaction and listen very carefully to what the police officer says, bearing in mind that this is a pro-Palestine demonstration.
Democratic right crosses a line into violence and aggression and intimidation, and it shouldn't be allowed to stand.
You're causing offence, now get out.
You are provoking.
Whoa.
Get out.
You are provoking, get out.
Get out. Do not tell me.
Do not
use rude gestures. They must know what we're doing.
I mean, this pillock might as well join a demonstration, right? But again, he's hassling her simply for waving a Union Jack. She hasn't said anything. She hasn't done anything. She's just waving a flag, and he's telling her to get out, right? Because she's winding the other group up. Now watch when it's the other way round. Let me just remove this.
That's outrageous. And the police are here telling people not to be insulted that they're being called Nazis. Do you understand what the Nazis did? Because that's really offensive. Yeah. And you're letting them stand there and shout at Altrincham residents in order to what? Because we're upset our taxpayers' money's going on funding my Afghans. Nazis. You're the Nazis. They're actually standing there watching them shout that. Are they allowed to shout Nazis? Am I allowed to go over to someone's face and shout Nazi?
No
No,
chance.
I'm not, am I? So why are you stood there watching them shouting? You're useless. You're useless. You stood there letting people shout out.
And then you attempt to arrest her.
Pardon?
And then they attempt to arrest you. What? Not right.
Where's your stones?
So the point of this is, Danny, right? For anyone that is at the demonstration next week or wherever you are, if you're at any demonstration and someone calls you a Nazi, because this is their favourite little chant, isn't it? Nazi scum off our street, fascist Nazi, they're like brain dead, that's all they know. Go and report that. Tell the police that you're harassed, alarmed and distressed. And let's see if they act in the same fashion as the Union Jack grabber, the police officer, and the silly young girl that wants to talk to someone at Speaker's Goddamn Corner, the one place in the UK that for over 100 years people have gathered on a Sunday to say whatever they want to say because we're supposedly living in a land of free speech. This country is completely upside down and on its head. Unbelievable. I don't know if you want to comment on that, Danny. I know you're not, you know, I don't want to drag you into stuff that you don't really want to talk about, but it's just unbelievable.
I'm observing everything, Paul. Do you know, I'm getting sent, like yourself, I'm in some WhatsApp groups and people send me stuff all the time. And what I'm seeing is really, really disturbing. I made a sort of pledge with myself not to get involved with political stuff, you know, back in April, any longer for the foreseeable future. But I'm seeing it all. And I've got my own personal opinions on them, but at this time, I'm going to just keep it to myself. But
yeah, no, it's fine,
you know,
Danny.
in all fairness, you're going to know what I'm thinking. I don't need to say nothing, do I? I don't need to say anything.
And it's testament. I mean, that really, Danny, is where we're at in the country, and people like you, you know, feel that they can't. It's all right, you know. Some people will say, "Oh, Danny, don't be a coward. Have your say," and all that. Well, it's not them that spent 6 hours with
CTP.
Yeah, it's not them that had their phones taken or their DNA and, you know.
3 weeks they had my phones for.
You didn't have the plastic glove treatment, did you?
No, I didn't. It was a non-intrusive swabs.
Next time I'll tell them where you've hidden it.
Yeah, I bet you will as well. I bet you will. I'm going to take you with me. You can give me a demo first.
But I think, in all honesty, Danny, I think one that, yeah. I think you're fine. It's just my opinion. I think you're fine talking about regular stuff. It was your involvement. I believe it was your involvement walking across that bridge with me. The facial recognition cameras were there, and I think that's where that all come from. But I go back to what I said.
I was going back.
You was going to visit Tommy, yeah,
in prison.
But this is where we're at. We cannot trust. We cannot trust our own.
Well, I don't anymore, Paul.
Security
And that's
services.
the whole situation. That's why I sort of at the time said no more, because I can't let Carter come up. You know, with he's too young. He needs me. My older kids need me as well. You know, they lost their mum last year. You know, I can't leave Sophie. Do you know what I mean? I just can't afford to.
Danny, listen, mate.
You know,
look,
family first, mate. As
I'm not going to make any excuses anymore. I've made excuses in the past in an attempt to try and appeal to those that want to be harsh with me, to try and understand. But frankly, I don't care anymore. My family comes first.
Absolutely.
My grandchildren who adore me, and I adore them, by the way, they come first. Yeah. And if anyone doesn't like that, tough.
Then that's how it is, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Tough.
You're not answerable to anyone, Paul.
Andrew says, Ant recently put on X that he really likes Ben. Everyone that meets Ben really likes him. Chelsea young boys, oh dear, Chelsea, don't talk to me about Chelsea this week. Give me a couple of weeks to get over that, mate, please. Hi Danny and Paul, Advance UK has 30,000, amazing. I've offered my services to help Ben. Habib will attract the Patriots, can't wait. 13th United Kingdom, Christ is King. Well done, mate. And even you Chelsea boys, we're all uniting, right? Sod the football. It was still a goal, mate. Sorry.
I knew you were going to say
it was still a goal.
We were sitting there having a coffee with Baileys, weren't we?
Yeah.
And he was watching it on the screen and he gets up, he goes, come on, we're leaving half time. Couldn't watch it.
Jackie Lee, does Dan wear the trousers? Just the wife. Hold on.
Dan
Dan
does
does
wear
wear
the
the trousers. Just the
Just
wife
the
tells
wife
him what pair to put on. Good girl. There you go.
Right,
See,
Jackie, I'm going to
knows.
make a note of that one. You're blocked.
Jackie knows the apple, mate. She knows the score. Don't worry about
She probably
that.
knows Soph. She probably knows Soph, mate.
She knows. Don't worry about that. Let me try and get back in the regular chat. Jerry McGeehan. Is that right? Love you guys. Wish we had people like you in Ireland because we are being destroyed by our so-called government.
Do you know, it's not just the UK, Paul. It's
no, it's
Europe.
not. It's not, mate. It's not. Thankfully, Spain is way behind anything that's going on at home.
With everything else, to be fair.
Jerry, can I just say, my friend, you know, I grew up in the 1970s and there were problems out in Ireland and, you know, there were all sorts of issues. Thank God all that is behind us, or at least most of it's behind us. And I would love to see the British and the Irish standing together. I saw a scene in Birmingham today with hundreds of Union Jacks, St George's crosses, the Cross of St Andrew, the Welsh flag, and they even put the Irish tricolour up as well, which is an amazing compliment to the Irish people from the British people, saying that we recognise your struggle, hope you recognise ours, and let's stick together on this one.
Someone's mentioned in the comments, Paul, Australia are getting it now.
Well,
I take it the same problems as.
Well, they've sown their, as far as I'm aware, they've solved their border issue. But maybe I don't. If you can hear that heavy breathing, Mrs. Thorpe's not back. It's the dog. David Lunn, I don't like the idea of Mahmood. She's apparently declared the flag a hate crime. Listen, there's a lot of things that she said that I'm uncomfortable with, but I'm not going to go into them. Pork chops, yeah, go have a pork chop, and soggy chips. They weren't actually soggy. They were all right, to be fair. Ian, good evening.
There he is. It'll only be a matter of time before Ian starts on about.
Only comments that have been deleted were by me from one person, now banned. Yeah, if you're going to come in and play silly buggers, my mods will deal with it very quickly. Seen better chips? Yeah, but have you tasted better? Bought more St George's stickers yesterday. Free the stickers. England forevermore. Debbie, Paul, I think you have blocked me by mistake. I cannot comment on your channels.
But
there you go, Debbie.
Unless you're commenting on my channel, she's commenting.
I can see you. Yeah, pork is dodgy if you don't cook it properly. Yes, I've got to be honest. Do you know what, Danny? Right, my wife showed me how.
It looked fairly thin, didn't it? It weren't a thick pork chop.
Yeah, no, I can't understand it. I mean, I don't know.
Where'd you get it from, Paul? If you don't mind me asking.
Careful.
Yeah.
My wife showed me how to use a dishwasher before she went. I weren't listening, was I?
Yeah, I visited you when you was living on your own for a little while.
Yeah, I weren't listening, to be fair. I spoke to my here we go, here's another one. Look, Peter Armstrong Thorpe is a Mason. Oh, they do make me laugh. They make me laugh.
Better than you do.
Always determined. Look, there's a second one. I'll tell you what, Peter, here's a deal for you, mate. If you can prove I'm a Freemason, I'll give you everything that I own. And you have that on record, live in front of the world. They crack me up, these people, honestly. Always put that in about 20 times. I'll tell you what, Peter, I've read you out, but it's actually on your channel, Danny. Can you kick him out just for being a silly boy?
I can't because I'm on your channel.
He's put that about 20 times.
What you got a time for?
Yeah, Peter. Sheila says, "Oh, Peter, go away." Yeah, bore off, mate.
I'll see if I can find it, mate.
Look, uncooked pork, danger of tapeworm. Oh,
that's probably what you got, Paul.
Starmer is evil.
Paul, I can't find that message, mate.
Don't worry, leave him there, mate. Let him show himself up in front of the world. Libel Lula. Reform is turning into the Conservative Party Mark II. Absolutely. There's not even up for debate, is it? That is what they're doing. And anyone believes that they're going to deliver, I'm afraid you are going to be severely disappointed. Would I prefer him to Labour? Look, I prefer Jack the Ripper to Labour. But we mustn't settle for second best. We got one last chance at this and we've got to get it right.
It's true, mate.
One last chance and we have to get it right. So going back to what I said,
quick thumbs up, guys. My thumbs up.
Yes,
a little bit
please.
Low.
Yep. Both of us, if you can, and don't forget to subscribe. That will be really, really helpful. What else have I got down there? Mention the King. This massive campaign to get the King to dissolve Parliament. We've mentioned the house property stuff that I was talking about. I was going to mention Conor McGregor as well. Conor McGregor made a video.
I saw that.
About standing for the presidency of Ireland. I haven't actually got it, mate, to be fair. Look, I stay out of Irish politics. It's none of my goddamn business. But I'm just wondering if the Irish people would support Conor McGregor. He's not as popular
as he was.
And he's not as popular as I think a lot of people in England think he is in Ireland.
I spoke to him once on the phone, Paul.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
What was that about?
Only very briefly. I helped a friend of mine out.
What do you want to borrow some money?
Yeah. I lent him a few quid at 10% a month. No, I helped a friend out, and he knew him basically. Cutting a really long story short, and he got me an official UFC. Gave it to me as a gift for helping him out with something. And he gave me an official UFC belt. Obviously, it wasn't Conor's belt, but it was an officially licensed UFC belt. And he got Conor to sign it, and I got it signed to my son at the time. This was quite a few years ago. And I just spoke to him on the phone briefly to tell him what to write. That was it. Yeah. And he's still got that.
Nice.
His son's still got that belt. Massive.
Very nice. We've got a couple more bits to get through. Something I said there was going to be something completely left field before.
I'm just going to put it out there. I haven't got a clue what Paul's set up tonight. I wasn't privy to any of this.
No, I mean this is just something that popped up yesterday. How many people are going to the event on September the 13th? I honestly don't know.
You could put me in the comment quickly. If you're going on the 13th, just to give an idea of the amount of people that are watching and the amount of percentage.
Pop it in the chat.
If you're going.
Yes, Y for yes, N for no.
Yeah, or anything like that.
We don't need a reason. Yes, M for no. It wouldn't surprise me to see 500,000 people plus. But
I'd love to see that,
Paul. I would, but this is what annoys me. This is what frustrates me, Danny. It won't be as big as it should have been if it wasn't for the goddamn football. What means more to you, your football team or your country? If your football team win on Saturday, it ain't going to save your children's future. Paul, are you aware of censorship of musicians going on in Brighton? Because artists started to speak out against things going on. Petition needs signatures. Now, I'll tell you what I am aware of. Pubs banning people. Somebody was wearing a Stop the Boats t-shirt and 2 pubs in Brighton refused to serve them. I've got the names of the pubs, but I want to check and clarify. I intend to call those pubs and ask them. 1 million will be more appropriate. Let's get on to the off-topic subject, Danny. I've always been interested in, I think ever since I was 14 years old and I went to see Jaws, I've always been interested in sharks. And, I went to South Africa. By the way, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Danny's channel, Danny in Spain. Please make sure that you hop over there and give Danny a sub.
And if you're on my channel, to Paul's channel.
Yeah, thank you very much. So I've always been very interested in sharks, and I even went to South Africa to go cage diving, although I didn't actually make it in the cage. That's another story that I've told you before. But yesterday, this cropped up, and it's something that I wanted to speak about very briefly.
Screaming, I don't want to get bitten, I don't want to get bitten.
In Sydney, there's been a rare fatal shark attack. The victim, a man in his 50s, was surfing in the northern beaches. He was about 100 metres from the shore at a beach called Long Beach Reef. While he was out in the water, he was mauled by a shark. He was pulled in by the other surfers, but had lost so much blood that he died at the scene with catastrophic injuries. It's not yet known what species of shark that it was.
It looked like more in the 5 to 6 metre range. It actually looked like something out of Jaws.
The last time there was an attack like this in Sydney was 3 years ago, and that was against a British diving instructor who was out swimming. In today's attack, 2 sections of the surfboard were brought to shore, and of course it has shocked the community.
He was out surfing. He's an experienced surfer that we understand, and unfortunately it would appear that a large, what we believe to be shark, has attacked him, and as a result of that he lost a number of limbs. Attempts to save his life were unsuccessful, and we understand he leaves behind a wife and a young daughter, and obviously tomorrow being Father's Day, it's particularly critical and particularly tragic.
A drone has now been put up to try and spot more shark activity in the area, and the beach has been closed.
And that's a shame. You on mute there, Paul, mate?
I keep doing that whilst the video's playing. The 57-year-old man, absolutely terrible. A 6 metre shark, 18 foot long. That's a big,
Home
big
of the
shark.
great white, isn't it?
Home of the great white. But the reason that I've brought that up tonight, I mean, by the way, we're spared too much of the gory details, but apparently the shark had bitten both this guy's legs off. That's a big shark. Right?
100 metres out. It's quite, and the guy, that was interesting, the guy with the baseball cap that said it was 6 or 7 metres long, or whatever he said. Was he there? Did he see that? I mean,
well, I think there were people out there with him, but this is what I wanted to bring up, Danny. If you live in Australia, if you live in South Africa and certain places in California, the hot spots around the world, the Gulf of Mexico, all these hot spots, we know that shark attacks are unlikely. That it's a million to 1 that you're going to get eaten by a shark, etc. But we know at the same time they are there. It is their domain. Now, what annoys me about this is that they're now out hunting that shark. Nobody's ever been attacked by a shark without being wet.
Probably misunderstood, misjudged it as a seal.
Well, at the end of the day, Danny, is the world, is there not enough land on this planet to satisfy humans? The land is our domain, the sea is their domain. And as terrible as it is, and as sad as it is, and as dreadful as I feel for him and for his family, anyone that surfs, swims, does any water sports in those hotspot areas, you know the risk you're taking. When I get on a motorbike, I know the risk that I'm taking, albeit remote, please God, right? I know the risks.
A lot higher risk than a shark, mate.
A lot higher risk than a shark, right? Would I expect every motorbike in the world to be cold or captured? Now, they're going to go out looking for this creature, right? We don't know if they're going to get... I mean, great whites are protected species now in Australia, right? I think across the world, but why are they looking for this shark? What are they going to do when they find it? And what are they going to say? Oh, were you the shark that killed that guy?
Yeah.
My guess is the first large
Probably
predator...
well gone, I would have thought. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. If you study sharks, they do tend to be a little bit territorial. That shark may hang around in that vicinity for a while, just like the film Jaws. They tend to find a bit of hunting ground and stay there for a bit. But I'll be very sad to see that shark killed. And there was an incident in Sharm el Sheikh, I think it was last year, when that terrible incident where that Russian lad was taken by a tiger shark, and it was all filmed. I mean, it was the worst shark attack that I've ever seen caught on camera. And the scenes of when they caught this shark and they pulled it out of the water and they literally clubbed it to death. The shark lives in the sea. Humans live on land.
In all fairness, Paul, you wouldn't get in a lion's cage, would you, and expect not to be a... Do you know what I mean? It's not really the lion that's doing anything wrong. The shark isn't really doing anything wrong, is it? Well,
it's like I said, it's their domain. I mean, I don't know what the viewers think on it. I mean, but personally, I would definitely not be in favour of culling that shark.
No.
And my view is, as fascinating as shark attacks and that can be, and I've watched lots of videos, especially in America, where people are out on kayaks, they're out on small boats, big boats, and all of a sudden these bloody great big things just appear from nowhere. And I think to myself, what the hell are you doing there in the first place? Are you absolutely stark raving bonkers?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, it's no way the shark's fault, is it?
It's insane, absolutely insane.
There was a shark spotted in the harbour of Marbella recently. Do you remember that? That was only 4 or 5 weeks ago.
There's a lot of sharks in Marbella, mate, but most of them are actually on the land. Andrew,
Des has landed, mate. Des has just landed.
He's back.
Just landed back in the
Thank
UK.
you, brother. We read your message out, Des. Thank you so much, mate. Andrew, oi, love you, Paul, but I'm a Chelsea supporter and we'll beat you fair and square. We'll talk about that another day, mate. Wenders, I've designed and had United Kingdom stickers and a bumper sticker made from Vistaprint. Have been giving them to friends. Well done, Wenders. You absolute star. Philip, thank you so much. Right, guys, no more supers tonight. Thank you, because we are going to wind up. I've really enjoyed tonight's show.
Just easy, mate, weren't it? Easy.
Yep, Alan, no alcohol either, folks. It's not that kind of party. Absolutely. If you are going at the weekend, please behave. Now, I want to end tonight with something a little bit moving, I think. With everything that's been going on up and down the country, I'm a proud Londoner. I know Danny's a proud Londoner as well, and I know many of you won't be Londoners, but you'll get the sentiment. I watched the video earlier on that I'm going to play in a moment, and it just took me back. This is what genuine integration looks like. This is what genuine assimilation looks like. This is what London should be like. This is how I grew up. And this is a song that I learned when I was very young. I can remember singing this song probably when I was 6 or 7. And it's a song that often pops into my head. And it's a song that I'll be thinking about this Saturday. And we'll end with that tonight. Danny, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. Have a great week, everyone. It's Monday tomorrow. The kids go back to school here in Spain tomorrow. Or mine
Make
do,
sure,
at least.
guys, you behave yourself next weekend if you're there.
Yeah, please look
you know
after
Because
yourselves.
I won't be on another political podcast before that. So please just make sure you don't drink too much, no face masks, and have a good day.
Yeah,
have a
and
good day.
what? Look at the faces and the happiness of another era. This is how I was brought up, and probably I love a lot of other people too. If anyone questions you why we do what we do, I think this kind of sums it up in some ways. Have a good week, everyone.
Good night, all.
I don't believe it. We can't possibly leave this lovely part of London unless I sing for you, Twiddle for Me, Love, in the key that I'm going to do it in. Because I must sing it to you. And we'll all sing it because we're proud of it. You see, London isn't everybody's cup of tea. Often our visitors complain. It's a noisy, smoky city. But it seems to me that there's a magic in the fog and rain. And maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London at her, then I think of her wherever I go.